Okay. I don't really know how this is going to go because it's probably just going to be me rambling a lot. But 2025 Sketchbook Tour, the first one I've ever done. It's a good thing that the art in here is definitely decent quality. It's a good thing I have two more. I haven't drawn the third one yet, but it'll get done at some point. On the front cover, it's just whatever this book belongs to. Back cover. Ooh. Oh, I'm going to censor that, so you will not be receiving my phone number. I'm sorry. First page is not good. Before, I had a couple pages that were ripped out. They're just failed sketches, whatever's. The first page was drawn on July 3rd. The last page was drawn today, August 2nd. Didn't even last me a month. It's just a recreation of an old candy gold drawing, which you can find on my Pinterest, which I don't know if it's linked. If it is, check it. If it's not, then don't. This is just a random doodle page that this is the only thing on it. I don't know why there's nothing else on it, but just a drawing of Zephyr and Iris on shrooms, I guess. I don't know where I was going with this. I don't, but I mean I kept it, so it must be decent. A random ringmaster sketch. I don't often draw them in uniform, and when I do, they're normally decent quality. So this one's not that good. I'm not gonna talk about these. Just don't ask about that. I drew this a little after the 4th of July, or I finished it after, but I decided to instead just date it for the 4th, which is Zephyr, Iris, and their kid, Icarus, which I don't think they've been bestowed Icarus yet in the comics, but whatever. This is just some random yandere drawing. I don't know, I had canon. Technically the places would be switched, because Iris is more of a yandere, and Iris is yandere tsundere. I don't really know what Zephyr would be. Just some random drawings of my old Sonic OC, whom I've kept. He's the one. This is Dakota the Hedgehog, and he's my first ever Sonic OC, and I have kept him. Everybody else has been scrapped, just completely gone. This is just, there's not a lot to say about it. I wanted a random like vaporwave kind of drawing, so I made like the sunset thingy. I thought it was cool. You might have to pause to look at some of these sometimes. This is just a random drawing of androgynous smoking a cigarette. I don't know why it's there. This is a failed sketch. I was going to do kind of like a lo-fi background thing with a ton of buildings, and there's going to be like people sitting up here or whatever, but I screwed up and I don't want to work on it anymore. This is a work in progress which will not get done, of Zephyr and Iris, supposed to be in drag as like a random thing, but I did not ever finish it. I don't remember why, but I don't really want to come back to it now. This is a random. I was going to make this page full of outfits on mannequins, but I stopped here and I didn't go past it. Okay, I'm not showing you these next drawings. These are not. Eesh. Yeah, I'm censoring that because I think that's how old I am. I made this for my birthday. I just thought it was interesting. This is not my actual birthday, but it's the date that I made it. This is a band drawing, which I think it's the profile picture for my Snapping Strings playlist of Zephyr, Iris, and Yvette all playing whatever. They're in a band. It's kind of cool, I guess. It's supposed to be like a big thing, but it doesn't get drawn like at all. These are just some random doodles that I made of like Ringmaster and Fox form, I guess. This isn't Youth. This is Andrew, but don't mind this. I might censor that. I think this is about, well no, actually this isn't whenever I first got into Forsaken, it couldn't have been. But I decided I was gonna try and draw a mafioso, and everybody draws him with the bunny rabbit ears. So I tried it. I don't like that one, and I don't like that one either. But there's a high chance that I won't even like do it again. So these are the only surviving drawings. This is going to be another OC page full of every single OC I've made, which the list is actually very long. Give me one moment. Ooh, yeah, these are, yeah, OC list updated 300, or 330, 146. Actually, I'll have to add 147. There we go. 147 OCs, and there may be more, as there's a very large group that I may have forgotten. That I may have forgotten most of the characters within. So it could easily be over 150, but yeah. I didn't, I got a little distracted, I guess, and I kind of stopped. And I don't think I'm gonna come back to it. Before we get into the freak-saken doodles, I wrote that with a pocky stick, because I was bored and I didn't know if it was actually gonna work. But now on to the day that I got hyperfixated on Forsaken. Never stop gambling for weakness 50. This random Azure time thing. I mean, it's not really Azure time. I don't know. Elliot? Paycheck? I don't know what you can call that. Pee pants? Elliot? Toe time? I still don't like this drawing. I cringed very hard drawing that. I just, ugh. These, and the only real drawing is just a crappy 7-7 sketch. It's not good. This was failed. I was originally going to make this, and it was going to have like a couple words to Sanria Girl by Jezebel. But it's not good. These are not good either. I've gotten so much better. Kind of. I was just going to draw a bunch of the survivors. I don't like this one. I don't like this one, or this one, or that one. And especially not that one. And I didn't even do any of these. I have show. I don't want to talk about this one. I know that it's like, I don't want to call myself a My Hero fan, but like, I have an OC. That's the sad part. And then me and my two fire starter Pokemon, because I like Pokemon. I get very attached to them whenever I play the games. Very easily. This is Zerico. He is my My Hero OC. He's cool, I guess. I think he was originally supposed to be a hero, but then I changed him and made him into like a villain. And he's only going to UA for like practice, whatever. Practice, I guess, and then he can leave. This is Daeolus. This is my Forsaken OC. He's so much better than the old one, because the old one was kind of like the Ringmaster repackaged, which is what I used to do sometimes with one of my older characters, Dwight, who's originally from a comic series I was trying to make. And he would just get kind of bunched up into a different kind of box and then shipped off. He's cool. He was a god that was accidentally forsaken after traveling to the universe, and the Spectre just trapped him there. So now he can't go back to the stars at the moment. I just find that funny. Like, he's an interdimensional being that just kind of got stuck by accident. This is supposed to be the like ability survivor page, whatever, but I messed up. I didn't mess up, I just didn't do it. I don't think I'm gonna show this page. This is a random thing. I found this is kind of based on a drawing of Cool Kid being sad that everybody makes fun of him because of his horns, and so 7-7 gives himself horns, I guess. And that's kind of why he keeps them, and that's why he has them in the milestone 4. I don't know if it's 3 or 4. I think it's 4 where he has horns. But I mean, it's cute. I love the 7-7 and Cool Kid angst. Not even just angst, just like them in general. I tried to draw Azure. This is just practice for Azure. I didn't mean to give him honkers, I swear. and I don't like his hair, so I ended up fixing it whenever I tried to draw him later, but still. Nope. Professional man eater. There's just a random picture of Yvette since I don't draw her that often. This is event page. I don't like this. I'm not gonna talk about that. And I'm not gonna talk about this either. This is just supposed to be a whatever thing. More freaks they can do. This is based off of a short that I saw. No You Know Ya. We don't talk about that. And I decided to draw the Nightshade skin, which I did. I have milestone 3 on 2 times, which is very fun. Let me think. I do the Nightshade skin again, but I like inked and colored it. There's Pill Baby 2 times and Spiders. Noob. I feel so bad for him because I don't like spiders either. And then there's how One By gets drawn half the time, which is just Betrayed One By with big, you know. And this is just regular, the way I draw them most of the time. Please, stop giving the creation of hatred boobies. There's a cool kid biting 7 and 7. I have nothing to say on that, he just bit him. And then what Double Fedora gets drawn as. I don't like it. I don't mind Double Fedora, I guess, but I would love it if maybe they didn't make Chance a little tiny little skinny piece of shit. Here's my much better drawings of Azure, or Azure Wrath and 2 time. And then the Nightshade skin. It's so silly. I need somebody to do this to me. This is I ended up not working on this anymore because I didn't like it, because I tried to add the magicians and I messed up. So if I had just the ringmasters, it would have been a lot better. But I don't know. This is ooh. This is just a random 7-7 cool kid thing with one drawing of Noli, which I could not draw Noli at the time. There's that I threw up, this thing, the cool GY, I did Pill Baby Cool Kid, and like just whatever. There's not a lot to say on any of this. Oh, that, don't ask about that. We don't talk about it. I don't remember what I was trying to draw here, but I ended up putting just random faces on it instead. More angst. The Phantom's allergic to happiness, I'm sorry. This, which I don't remember if this was based on anything, I just got bored. I don't know. If I can actually turn this thing around. There we go. Good job. That's not good at all, but you get the idea. It's cool, I guess. I was trying to draw the Nightshade skin again here, but I messed up. Or well, I didn't mess up, I just didn't want to work on it anymore. It looks like I messed up. I'm probably gonna have to censor some of that. Random Noli drawings, because I needed to get better at Noli. Just because. Idiots. I love their matching idiot skins. I don't know why, I just really do. I draw Noli with super long hair, kind of like a mullet-ish kind of thing. A mullet, but more raggedy. Like mullet and dreadlocks. And then he has kind of like it's almost a tail. It's more like just an appendage that holds the Void Star. I headcanon that I know 7 and 7 abandoned Noli after he got Cool Kid, but I feel like sometimes like during the early stages of him parenting Cool Kid that Noli would come over and be like the cool other dad or whatever. I don't know. Just a failed drawing of Freddy Fazbear, and I didn't mark anything else on this page because I was doing Cool Kid 7 and 7 Angst, so I didn't want to put it on the same page as Freddy Fazbear. Oh, also, I memorized these a few times, / clone user at usercoolkid.1. I memorize those occasionally, just because, or I have to go back and look at them. These are some random sketches of Daedalus, or Adeo. I just thought that it would be good to practice. Most of this is just doodles, though. The fact, Daedalus likes to make 2-time hallucinate things, and thinks it's funny whenever they go manic or pray the spawn. Even though they were a martyr for the spawn cult at one point. This is just a whatever thing. I was going to make Zephyr look kind of like Baphomet. Kind of, or like, this was the thing for this page. I don't think it's actually going to happen, but a more goat-like appearance. punishment for calling the ringmasters mom and dad, since the ringmasters don't like being parents. Not at all. These are just some random, more 7 and 7. You can really tell who my favorite character is. Guess who my main impossible challenge? I don't know, I just think they're silly. Some skin ideas for Daeolus. This is just another pride skin, void gender, and intersex. I just think it's funny. 7 has a sand skin, so I made Daeolus Papyrus, which doesn't really make sense. I don't know how they connect, but I don't know if anybody else has a matching skin for that. I don't know who 7 and 7 matches with. I think it's just Noli. And then there's another copy of 7 and 7, like 11808 is. And I think it's 226W2. And then Creation, which is just, I don't even know. There's some more random Forsaken doodles. Mania, Jevil, which he doesn't belong here. I drew Narpy Chance and Narpy Elliot. I love them. I played Elliot for a couple matches. Like a couple, because I was not doing my job. I was instead being bodyguarded by my friend and not doing my job as an Elliot. And then, Telemon and one by. It's just because I needed to make sure the world knows that this is how you should draw them, not with massive hunkers. Okay, I'm not showing that. I'm not showing that either. Or that's not, this isn't, I don't know what this is. I guess I was trying to do some different styles. We don't talk about that. I drew this absolutely stunning goth girl. So I was drawing other alt people that like think she's pretty. And this is gonna be like Gyaru or something, but I didn't finish it. I really like two-time, y'all. No, I am not a spawnist. So before anybody says anything about spawnism, I'm not part of spawnism. I decided to try and draw 2x Nightshade again, and then I tried to give Daeolus something similar, because they helped Azure out in the garden, and that's why they like Nightshade. But I feel like it looks a little too similar, so I'm going to maybe try to change that at some point. Don't mind this. And don't mind her. Okay. This is probably one of my most infamous OCs ever. I made her when I was in like 3rd grade. You can probably guess what I liked at the time, judging by how she looks. Don't mind this. This is a random ass comic. New vocal stem. I said eat him. It's just whatever. It's Iris. It's the ringmaster making Iris eat Zephyr. And then I was trying to make Jester 2-time, and I gave Daeolus like a matching skin kind of. That's clown. There's a random blue doodle, and then more one by. See, there's a difference between them two. They are different. And yes, I know one by is an any all, but like, why do they have to have like massive boobies? I drew one egg, and then I drew them again, and then I wrote this. I'm not reading all that. This was supposed to be a Zephyr and Iris kind of thing, where I just kind of drew them as two Forsaken characters, and I knew I did Iris as Elliot, and it said it wasn't supposed to be pizza time because Zephyr was going to be 2-time. But I'm censoring now. Sorry. I ended up changing it to paycheck, kind of, where Zephyr would be Chance. You're not going to see that, but I decided I was going to draw Guest. And I was trying to practice Noli, I guess. I like the Jester Noli kind of thing. Like how people draw them like that. This is Icarus, which is Zephyr and Iris' not fan child. I didn't scrap this design because I actually have their family photo framed. I drew that, by the way. It's fine, the orange hair and the green dress, but it reminds Ringmaster Youth and Andro of Alex, which was, and another old character I made. I think she was kind of like my first persona. In that I had a bunch of fan game ideas. Don't ask. I was in elementary, as in 3rd, 4th grade. And as she gets older, she's technically both angelic and demonic because Zephyr is demonic and Iris is angelic, but she starts presenting a lot more demonically. And this is how she looks whenever she's like 12 and over. I don't really have like a adult kind of thing. Okay, that's a vent page, so I'm gonna skip past these. I made this. He's cute and I'm like, come on, I just found him on my doorstep. Jesus, 7, you aren't kidding, were you? This is a random whatever kind of thing. I was on a roll with high quality artworks towards the end. I made a big thing for the Cupcakes Cool Kid because I love Cupcakes Cool Kid. I love him so much, and I get the reference, trust me. It's Smile and Cupcakes HD, and I love them. I watched them when I was like 6, and I am like forever traumatized. I just think it's cute, and I drew, what's his name? Kevin? Is this the last This is the last drawing that I drew. Holy shit, Azura, where did you get this? Got it from my boy Noli. 7 on Geek, damn straight. I don't know why I drew this, but the other drawings were ass, so I kept this as the last page in my book. And I'm not showing the back cover because it has stuff on it. Yeah, there's no back thing. I don't really want to draw anything on it now. The spine. The spine of the book. I know, it's cool. I don't know if I'm gonna put music on this. I'll probably just whatever. Yeah, that was my sketchbook tour. I don't have anything else to show except for my board, which actually has the drawing in which the first page was based on, which is this. It's so much better. I love it so much. And then there's that, I guess. This is an old map that my friend made me. Yep, this is the original, and I have a copy. One of my best drawings to date, titled The Dunce Cap. And these were the first drawings of Zephyr. Actually, this was the first drawing of Zephyr ever. Like, ever. And it sucks because I don't have a date on him. Okay, that's kind of it. I don't